Hey everyone, it's Lou here, and I'm back with a review of episode 3 of Canada's Worst Driver. So they showed a few things on this episode. One of them was the Eye of the Needle challenge, where, for those of you who haven't seen it, you have to drive the car at 70 kilometers an hour through these 5 arches around a turn. And the arches are so narrow that there are cutouts in the arches for your mirrors, so there's not a lot of give. I'm not used to driving a car at 70 kilometers an hour through very tight arches, as I'm sure most people aren't. It's a lot harder than it looks. There's 5 arches. 2 of them I cleared, 3 of them I didn't. I wasn't too upset about this challenge because it's one shot and you do it. And I got the point. The point was, look where you want to go. And you can see me saying over and over again, look where you want to go, look where you want to go, look where you want to go. I was just trying to hammer it into my brain. I did a lesson with Philippe before that where we learned to drive looking at a cone and hit the cone and then drive between 2 cones looking at the empty space. So definitely learned that lesson for sure. I understand the point. I totally got it. It was definitely interesting seeing other people do the Eye of the Needle as well, because we don't see each other do the challenges. You just kind of hear people come back and tell you. Tyler, just go when you went off the course, it just... I understand Jenna was totally scared and stuff. I'm glad, of course no one got hurt or anything, but that was kind of interesting. And then seeing Diana did amazing. When she's not distracted, she's amazing. She's an awesome driver. So kudos to her for that. I'm trying to think if anyone else cleared it. I think, did Mike? Maybe not. No, but Diana did amazing at that. And then we had the reversing challenge where all of us were in a van, and we had to reverse in a figure 8 around the course. Now, to be fair, I was actually a little miffed because the show said, oh, I just sat there. And for the first little bit, I was going really slow for sure, and I hit lots of things. But as I got going, I actually did better and better. And in the last half of the figure 8, I was going much faster, and I barely hit anything. So I got better as I went along. So I definitely learned more, and that challenge taught me what I'm supposed to see in my mirrors, because before, obviously I know you're supposed to set your mirrors, but I didn't know exactly what I was supposed to see in them, and that really helped me. And it helped me with steering for driving, because part of what reversing the steering and reversing trips me up, because I always would think about the front of the car instead of thinking about the back of the car. And by steering and looking in the mirror, and the more I did it, the more I got used to, okay, which way the wheel, steering wheel was supposed to go. So I think it's just more inexperience than anything, but as I got on, I got better. Amrinder, of course, did amazing. He didn't hit anything. It was great. Also, Diana, I thought, did pretty well too when I was in that challenge. I thought Daniela did better too as she went on, just like me. And then also Crystal, of course, she got frustrated and she gunned it, and then she popped the tire. And what they don't show you is that Andrew actually taught her to change the tire. He actually got under there with her and they changed the tire. So she learned how to change a tire. So that's kind of cool. The other thing too they didn't show is when they showed the sign challenge where we had to name the signs. They showed me getting one of them wrong for sure. The lightning one, I had no idea. But what they didn't show you is I actually was the one who got the most right. I got 7 out of 10. And the lightning one, I was I have no idea. And I knew what I said was totally wrong, but I was that's not correct. But most of them I was able to logic out, because a lot of the ones they showed I either hadn't seen before, or the one with the hazard, I don't know what to call it a hazard, but I know what it is. It means don't go there. There's a hazard here. There's something, you don't go there. So I thought I did pretty well with the sign challenge, I have to say. And then there was the water tank challenge. Now, I lost all my dignity in that challenge. First of all, I feel like I look like a drowned, horrible rat in that. And I was so cold. It was the end of the day. It was evening, and that water is so cold. I started to actually hyperventilate. And then I got through okay, to the part where, when I got to the corral, so much water had dumped on me that the water actually got into my eyes and got into my contacts, and my contacts dried out. Any of you who wear contacts know if you get water in there, your contacts dry out. And I couldn't see. I had to blink and blink and blink. I could not see. So in my defense, part of me being stuck there was because I couldn't see anything. So I don't think that's entirely fair. But again, I had Andrew come and kind of help me to get out of there because I couldn't see. I didn't know what to do. And then as it got on, like, I kind of could see better when we went through the slalom. And again, it helped me with reversing. So I still think it was good. And I'm still glad I did it. I was kind of disappointed to see that Crystal, like, completely gave up. I mean, at least the rest of us, we went through it. And I laughed so hard at Danielle and Chantal. They made me laugh all the time. They're so great. And when she went off, drove off the course, it totally made me laugh and made me smile. So I'm still glad that I did it. I kind of wish I did it early in the day when it was hot, but it's okay. It's done. And, you know, whatever, you can laugh at me, you know, get all wet and hyperventilate and cry, really. So it's all good. People have asked me, the biggest question I get with Worst Driver is people say, are those people real? Like, is so-and-so real? Are they really like that? Yes. Everybody's real. It is not scripted. It is completely real. I'm real. I'm really that way when I'm driving. Everyone else is really that way when they're driving. Everyone is totally and completely real. So, yeah, I've had a lot of people ask me various things about people on there, but everyone's completely real. And I'm glad to see that Amrinder graduated because, again, he knows what he's doing. Like, he's a good driver. He just needs to slow down and, you know, not be taking chances and stuff. And so I hope, Amrinder, that you are driving safely because I don't want anything to happen to him or, you know, Akash or anybody else. So, you know, I hope you're driving safely out there. So next week I'm back on again for episode number 4. There are 8 episodes in all. Obviously, I cannot tell you how many I'm in, but go watch episode 4 and see what happens. I just want to thank everyone for all their support. So many people have been kind, strangers even, just saying to me like, you're not the worst, honey. They're like, you just need practice. Just get out there and practice. So thank you very much. And I have been practicing. So thank you so much, everyone, for the encouragement. I really appreciate it. You're all lovely. And if you have any questions about it or anything, please go below. If you don't have Discovery Channel in Canada, you can go to discovery.ca, look up Worst Driver, and the episodes are there, and you can watch them for free. For those of you outside of Canada, the Discovery site doesn't allow you to see them. However, if you go on YouTube and you you search Canada's Worst Driver 12, episodes will come up. So go on YouTube, go watch it, and let me know what you think. Anyway, like and subscribe. I will see you guys all next week.